Woke up this morning with a really stinky cock. I mean, it was stinking up the joint. I couldn't shower last night. I was exhausted. So I went straight to bed. So woke up this morning with a really stinky cock. But it was hard as a rock, by the way. As it always is, every morning I woke up with a massive erection. And so I go on my phone and I notice, well, wait a minute. This can't be right. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube already? And I couldn't help but smile. You know, I started this journey just a little bit over a month ago, and look at us now. Look at how far we've all come. And I vividly remember the day when I decided, you know, today's the day that I'm going to change my life around. I had just finished having sex with one of my girlfriends. And when people hear that, they're impressed. Well, what do you mean, one of your girlfriends? How many girlfriends do you have? Multiple. But here's the catch. These women are nothing to write home about. I talk about it all the time. You know, I encourage men to go after ugly, fat, deformed, women that are amputees, women that are retarded, women who were defusing bombs in Iraq, women that were victims of acid attacks. And so these are usually the women that I deal with on a constant basis. You know, the day I had this epiphany to change my life around and start a YouTube channel, I had just finished having sex with a woman who's shaped like a refrigerator. And I was just laying in bed with a massive case of post-nut clarity, and I get distracted. Why? Well, because refrigerator Perry over here decides to let out a little fart, just a little tiny fart. And she starts giggling, sorry, babe, sorry. And I'm just saying, you know what, I can't even blame her. I've sat there and I watched this beach whale dog down 2 burritos at a time. One time she told me, hey, what if we buy a pizza pie, one for you, one for me, and we roll up the pizza pie into a burrito and we eat it as if it were a burrito. Isn't that a genius idea? So you could just imagine a woman who talks like this, who even thinks like this, the sort of devastation that leaves behind when she rips ass. And right there, I said to myself, you know, this can't be life. You know, I'm not living right. Something has to change. I need to go out there and get the things that I want in life. Nobody's going to give me the things that I want. So I have to take it for myself. And so what is it that I want? You know, I wrote down a list of the things that I wanted. Number 1, I want to be driving down Miami with an iced out Rollie, Cartier glasses, of course, and I'm driving around my Porsche, and I'm pulling into my apartment building where I give my car keys to the doorman. Hey, go park my car, Pedro. Then I go upstairs to my beautiful apartment where I notice I have a magnificent view out of my balcony. And I snap my fingers and 3 Instagram hookers come out of the room and they go towards the balcony. Now, these women are trained and they know exactly what they should do. They have to go on the balcony, spread their cheeks, where I'm going to go and take a whiff out of their ass. Kind of like a guy who's deciding which wine he wants to drink. And he takes a smell, he takes a little sip, a little taste to decide which wine he's going to drink tonight. This is the stuff that I do now. And so when I decide which woman I want to be with, I would spend the next 3 to 4 hours eating woman ass. Beautiful Instagram hooker woman ass. Right on the balcony for everybody to see. All my neighbors know me. I've gone viral multiple times for eating woman ass on a balcony. Everybody knows about me. So then I said to myself, okay, well, how am I going to do this? You know, because that sounds very expensive, all this stuff. Eating beautiful woman ass doesn't come cheap. You're going to have to pay a steep price for these women, especially if they have clout on the Instagram and multiple NBA players are texting her, you know, DMing her, come over to the crib. What do you think's going to happen? So this requires a lot of money. So I thought to myself, well, how am I going to get all of this money? Should I start a business? Absolutely not. Too much work. I mean, who the fuck starts a business from scratch? Most businesses fail. I mean, that's going to be too much time wasted. I'm going to go past my prime starting this business and it might not even work. Maybe I should go back to school and finish and get a degree in finance or maybe become a medical doctor. I'm going to be an old nigga by that time. Come on. This has to happen now. I want to hand out back shots now. I want to eat beautiful pog woman ass right now. And so I decided, you know, the best course of action to get all this money is to become a famous YouTuber. And so just a little over a month ago, I decided, well, I'm going to post my first video. And would you look at how far we've all come? Multiple videos with thousands of views. Most of the videos are flops, I'm not going to lie, but it's okay. It's absolutely fine. You know, I made a commitment to myself that I'm going to post 1 video per day until I'm finally in that Miami apartment eating beautiful Pog BBW woman ass. And I really believe that's going to happen. Why? Because I visualize it every night. And I've gotten so good at visualizing things. You know, I really picture myself in that balcony every night before bed. And me just digging my nose in a beautiful woman's asshole. And I'll just do a meditative breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in from the asshole, breathing out. It gets to the point that I visualize so powerfully that I can literally smell her asshole. You know what that's called? The law of attraction. You know, so me with my mindset and my work ethic, along with the power of the law of attraction, there's no way in hell I'm not going to be successful. There's no way in hell I'm not going to reach that Miami apartment and I'm going to be sniffing beautiful BBW Pog woman ass. There's just no way. And everything's working according to plan. Just look at the subscribers. 1,000 subscribers in just a little bit over a month. And you might ask yourself, well, how did you do it? How does this happen? How did you reach so much success so fast? Well, the thing is, this channel, we focus primarily on providing value towards the audience. I give out a lot of free information. I've been told that I've changed lives. What we like to do here is we like to take that switch in your brain and just flick that switch and turn you into a different person. Turn you into the person that you've always desired you wanted to be. And because of programming from society, because, you know, your parents and your family and your circle around you, you don't allow yourself to do these things. And so you live a life of misery, you live a life of unfulfillment, and you're searching for answers. You're searching for something to make you feel fulfilled. And so you stumble upon my YouTube page and you watch one of my videos and it's like, wow, this is really all I needed. So, you know, just before I wrap up, let me just give you an example. I have a friend who I love to call Fat, Ugly, and Poor. Why? Because he's fat, ugly, and poor. I spoke about him maybe 2 to 3 videos ago. And Fat, Ugly, and Poor pays for prostitutes. And this is a really big problem for him. Well, because he's fat, ugly, and poor. So Fat, Ugly, and Poor calls me for some advice. And I tell him, well, listen, Fat, Ugly, and Poor. The solution to your problems is basically go have sex with the prostitutes. And as soon as you're done, take your money back. Don't pay her. And, you know, feel free to rob her for the rest of her money. She's a prostitute and she's committing a crime. And if she doesn't want to comply, we just simply call the authorities. You call the police on her and get her arrested. See what I mean? See, that's just one example. We provide solutions here on this channel. A multitude of people have come to me with problems and I provide the solution. In case you didn't know, that's worth a lot of money. But I'm giving it all out for free. So the least people do is like, well, you know what? This is a lot of value. Let me just subscribe. And that's how I reach over 1,000 subscribers in just a little bit over a month. And guess what? That 1,000 is going to turn to 5. And that 5 is going to turn to 10. And eventually I'm going to reach 100. And by the time I reach 100, you know, I don't plan on getting millions of subscribers. I don't need them. I only need about 10,000 loyal subscribers to send me money every month so I can go out there and buy hookers and sniff ass on a balcony. That's all I really need. It's not that many people. I don't really want more than that because, you know, once you start getting 100,000 loyal subscribers that send you money, things start getting a little bit weird. You start saying things like, oh, maybe I should shit on this woman's chest. You know, it starts, you know, I don't want to get there, okay? Anyways, thank you so much to everyone who subscribed, all 1,000 of you. You know, this is a very historic moment. We're going to look back upon this moment and say, wow, I was one of the first 1,000 subscribers to this channel. Look at us now.